Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bunk and Pick podcast. Oof. What is going on over there? There's some weird sounds going on over there, Bunk.
Where?
Welcome back to the Bunk and Pick podcast. I don't know, it's weird. I just heard some crazy sounds. Don't worry about it. But this is an under the weather edition.
Under the weather.
That's my flu game. I'm playing my flu game right now. My Michael Jordan flu game.
Well, I'm bringing some Nashville hot chickens to you.
Love a good hot chicken.
Nashville hot chicken.
Clears out the sinuses. It is a good hat. I like that hat quite a bit.
I got Mrs. Bunk one. I got one from the
hot chicken.
No, not hot chickens. I got her one from the a special one from the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, but it was called the Seabirds. It's white with seabirds on it. She likes it.
Cool.
She likes it, and I got one more coming. And I'll just have to wait till next time to see what it is.
Yeah, you just have to wait till next time.
I know. It looks crooked.
It's not. It's not.
Okay, I don't know.
On there, correct.
Something looks crooked.
You're using the live podcast as your mirror.
My mirror.
Right,
it's my own personal mirror.
Well, Bunk, there's been a lot going on in the old sports world.
There's a crap going on. I'll tell you what. First off, though, I got to share with you that we have a new family member, and he's
oh man,
her new name is Blizzard, and she's a crested gecko, my friend.
Oh God, why Blizzard?
That's because my granddaughter named her, and that's the name.
Very good, very good, very good. Better than Mr. Piggles.
I love Mr. Piggles was pretty cool, but here's the thing:
name.
I have not seen this freaking lizard in like 2 days. He's high.
That's not good.
They said it takes like a long time for them to get adjusted and stuff. And I'm just gonna leave her be, put food out, and do all that. But she's kind of
like, is the food going away?
Well, they don't eat. They don't eat a lot. It looks like maybe she ate some, but they could go. I was reading they could go maybe like a week without even eating. Like after you put them, rehome them. So anyway, just what I needed was another addition to the fam.
Yeah, every child you kick out of your house, you get another animal.
We do. I just need 2 more, and I'll be up to the 5. We got 2 dogs and a gecko.
I can only imagine. You need a cat and a guinea pig.
No cats. Not a cat guy. You're the cat. Guinea pig, I do that.
I got a cat forced upon me. I'm not the cat guy.
You're a cat guy. You love that cat.
You're a cat guy.
You're a cat guy.
It's a good cat. It's a good cat. The best part about the cat is that I literally don't have to do anything for it.
Well, if you had 2 dogs, you wouldn't want a cat. Let me just say that. We'll just say that. But I am down 2. I'm down 2 in the family.
You're down 2. You need to get yourself. You need another poison dart frog.
I looked at him over there.
That you'll kill in 3 weeks.
I looked at him over there.
You need some damn fish that you won't take care of very well.
Nah, I like looking at fish, but I can't take care of them. And the frog, I was going for the fish, but you gotta have a drain plug. I don't want to. That's too much work.
For the frog, right? For the frog.
So,
for the frog, not the fish.
Not the fish. I don't know. Maybe I'm a lizard guy now. We'll see.
What are? You went to a convention. Right?
It was a
reptile convention. Yes.
I did.
I need to know, what are the kind of people at a reptile
good Lord. I was like, how okay, let's just step back. Do you know, like, when we were bowling, like, there's this bowling subculture?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and like...
we were not accepted.
No. And like all these, like, hobbies, they have, like, their own culture. Well, I'm going to tell you, the reptiles got a culture, my friend. It was, let me just say this. I know what they were selling there. I always got the feeling that there were a lot of illegal backdoor things going on. There was a lemur there with a diaper, which was interesting.
Cool.
There were caimans. Now, who the hell is buying a caiman?
Oh, my God. Well, how big do they get? They don't get huge.
I don't know, but they're friggin' miniature alligators. What the hell are you doing with them?
Right.
And there were some, like, big things there. But yeah, it was
snakes all the time.
Oh my God, it was a bazillion snakes, and they had like like frozen mice and shit. It was.
Oh my God, to feed the snakes.
Yeah, and well, they had live ones too. Hey, they were selling live fruit flies, live cockroaches. I mean, it's a It's a thing, man.
Live fruit flies.
Yeah, I think we'll
Man,
put them in there.
oh, that's ridiculous.
I know. I
Those things
will.
only live like a day.
I will
Why are
say.
you
I
selling
will
them?
say the crew was different. I'm not. You know, the crew was a little
Uh,
different.
over under 50 ponytails.
Oh God, probably there was maybe over. Check this out.
A lot,
There's
lot
a
of men with ponytails in the
there
reptile
was this
world.
chick there with a like a python wrapped around her, right? She's got
Oh
like
my
this thing
god.
is just like that I mean, huge. And she's got it wrapped around her neck. And we had her granddaughter, and she goes, "Oh, come on, you wanna touch it?" And she's, "Yeah, sure." And so we all take our phones out, take a picture, and she goes, $5 a picture. I'm like, "Yeah, okay,
Oh my
phone back
god.
in the pocket."
$5 a
She wa-
picture.
she wanted
Jesus
$5
Christ.
for take a picture. Like, no, we just go with the experience of touching it. It was
It's
different. I'm gonna tell you, it was different. It was kind of cool. There was some cool and some, I'm just telling you, I got the whole thought that there was some illegal swapping of some illegal
oh, I'm
reptiles
sure.
going
It's like
on.
that. Remember they found that one guy dead in his car here years ago, and it was because he had a bunch of illegal reptiles, and one got out and bit him while he was driving.
Uh, I think I'm just telling you, I got this sense that
What?
there could have been
That's
some illegal stuff
crazy.
going on. But I don't. Everybody was really nice and cool, and it was a really cool thing. Well, let me tell you something. Because it was a reptile show, it was about 8,000 freaking degrees in this place.
Well, yeah, because everything's got to be
It's
hot.
got to be hot. It's
How
got to be hot.
sweaty? How sweaty was the dome by the
It
end? Real lot of sweat.
it was getting a little sweaty there.
It's-
Luckily, I had my
I can,
herpetologist with
I
me.
can, I can see you there. Hey, perfect place for your gym shorts and t-shirt combo. So.
Yeah, I know it was actually. I had to strip down to that, but I had I had medium G, the herpetologist, with me. He helped me. He walked me
Herpetologist.
through it and got us a nice little gecko. Well, actually, a nice gecko. So we'll see. Maybe we'll make an
And
appearance.
you two last night trying to get me to go buy a cat. Go screw yourselves. I'm not getting a reptile.
Oh yeah, we'll get you there. We'll get you there. You got to
No,
be part of the herpy family.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be part of the herpy family. No. That's not what you said. That is not what you said.
And we're gonna get Big G in on it too, since he was calling me a gecko nerd. We're gonna get him on it too.
You are a gecko nerd.
I know. I had a fiddle and stuff.
Please tell me you're not part of the herpy club.
No. Yeah, that didn't come out correctly. What the hell, man? Yowzer! Hey,
sick one here.
I got big news for Pick. He doesn't even know this. It's coming out right now.
Okay.
I got coming to us in the mail some business cards.
Oh, that a boy.
And
That a kid.
And check this out. Some stickers. And they have QR codes on them. What?
My man. Upscaling is what you call that.
Upscaling.
Right now.
And my goal is to actually look like our logo. I'm trying to get more chiseled so I can look like the logo that we have.
Oh my god, the logo's ridiculous. I'll never look like that.
Yeah, you do kind of look like it, but I don't look like it. But anyway, we got those coming for all you folks out there, and we'll be. I figured the stickers with the QR code. I kind of like that idea.
Just slap them all around town.
I know. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, they're coming. They're coming.
I'm excited.
All right.
That's exciting news. Well played. Well played, Bunk.
That is good news. That is good news.
All right, you're officially out of the herpy club.
Oh, whew.
I'll take you out. Take you out with the stickers.
Goodness. Okay, so before we pull into sports, because we're going to pull this car into the sports network here, let me do my regular call out for old Matty McConaughey. So it's the Christmas season, Matthew. What better time than to join?
Oh no!
What better time? I don't have a song for it today, but what better time to for him to show some love to his fellow Austinites here and jump on the show with us. So And as a bonus, I may have even figured out some of our technical issues, so we could be possibly ready if he said, "Hey." No?
You said right before, I don't know how the hell I did that. And then we started the podcast.
I fiddled with some switches and I got it working good. Anyway,
I don't know if we could reproduce this, but we'll try.
well, now that with the business cards coming and the stickers, we might have a better shot here for 2026.
Absolutely.
Getting them going. But
Absolutely.
That's where we're at. We're still calling at you there, Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
And I'll make my call out to one Dave Portnoy to come and annoy my father.
You know what? I'm coming around to him. Let's get him on. I could have him on. We could talk pizza.
I feel like he's a billionaire, so he has so much money. Probably when somebody says his name, it like dings something in his house, and he knows that we're talking about him.
He is like really rich, isn't he?
He sold Barstool for $1 billion.
Oh,
and then bought it back for $1.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, we might be jumping on the Portnoy thing.
Got a lot of cash.
Well, let me say this too. He seems like a guy who might throw a couple brothers a line and jump on the show.
No, I'm not gonna beg him.
No, I'm not begging him. Nobody's begging. I'm not begging McConaughey. I'm inviting him.
Throw us a line, brother.
That's not a begging. Call us up. We'll have you on with our outstanding audio video. All right.
Hey, it is good.
It's not bad.
I love it.
Not bad.
We've come a long way, Bunk. We've come a long way.
We have, and next year we have to step it up next year. Year 3 is where you step it up, baby.
Yep. Big step up next year.
Big step up.
I want to get out of my day job. Bunk. That's the goal.
You know what? We both have a goal. We're gonna step this bad boy up.
Speaking of stepping up.
Yes, sir.
The Michigan AD stepped up and fired Sharon Moore this
yeah, week. God, we got to talk about that.
What the hell is going on, man?
All right, you and I talked. So here's my number one question. We'll even just before we even dive in. Who has time for that shit? Who has time to have an affair when you're doing
pro
shit?
Coaches or those college coaches, they are like 12-hour days, 7 days a week.
I don't understand it. And you know what? I read a little more about it today, and it seemed like maybe it kind of like number one, he gave her like some massive raise. So here's the deal with Michigan. Come on, dudes. Are you not? They were kind of aware of it and they investigated and couldn't find anything. But listen, they still weren't going to fire him at the end of the year just in case. They waited until it like did this.
Here's why. They got what a lot of people are seeing as a generational quarterback, and Sharon Moore got him. And if you get rid of the coach, all those players go.
But that's crap.
You know that's what they're thinking. And then I bet, and this is completely my opinion and not true at all. Like, I don't know if this is fact or not, but I'm thinking that it is fact that they knew and they investigated him in the spring.
Yes, they did.
And then they said, well, we got this Bryce Underwood kid and we could probably make the playoffs. Let's just wait a little bit. Miss the playoffs the next week, fired with cause.
That's horrible, man.
The next week, he got fired with cause.
But they should have just fired him. They don't even owe him that much money, like $12 million or something, which is a pittance.
They don't owe him anything.
Well, now they don't. But I'm just saying, even before that, they didn't owe him much. And you kind of knew. Let's see, he gave her a $40,000 raise out of the blue.
Yeah.
Come on. That's just...
They knew.
What a friggin' dirtball. I got to be honest with you.
Let's be honest, though, Bunk. All of those coaches are dirtballs.
They actually are. You know what? And the thing that bothers me is two things. They stand up in front of these young guys and preach, do the right thing, be a good person, which they're not. And then, they're all these, spiritual fake crap that they say, and they're not. And it bothers me that they're like that. It's just, you know what? It's bull, man. And you're right. The majority of them, I will say that I'm going to throw this out too. I'm not a big Dabo Swinney guy, but I think Swinney, I think he is actually genuine. I think he lives his life the way he kind of says. Now I'm sure he's got crap that he's done too. But he does at least come across, and he's not just on the football field. He does seem to do, at least live the way he tries to preach. So I'm going to give him credit for that. These other guys, they're friggin' jokes, man. Pisses me off.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You know that you hear them on the interviews and stuff. You're like, yeah, it's not. It's all half truths.
It
That's all you
is.
get from college coaches because
It-
the people that actually know that coach are in that locker room.
yeah.
It's like the whole Lane Kiffin thing when he was on the tarmac saying, I talked to the players really wanted me. And then the players came out and said, that's not how that conversation went.
No, and
What the hell are you talking about?
do you think the players didn't know he was screwing around? Come on, they're
Yeah.
there every single day. They know exactly what's happening.
Yes.
Part of it is sad. The other part is he's just an idiot and he's done. I mean, why you would do that, I honestly don't know. But he'll never coach again. He's just lost millions of dollars and God and his life. Honestly, I don't know if he's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
jail or whatever.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, we'll find out Friday afternoon, right? That's when
yeah,
we
I
know.
guess they said he went into the girls like I think what I read is that he'd been like stalking her for a little bit. I think maybe she broke it off or something, and that's why she
Oh, I
that's
didn't
why
read
she
about that.
well that's what I was Nah, I'm not who knows if it's true or false, but that was kind of
Yeah.
the thing where she came forward and was like, hey, this dude he needs not leave me alone now. Um, so
Yeah, that's not good.
which sounds maybe right why she came forward, but I guess
Yeah.
we'll see as the facts come out. But what an idiot! That's all I can say. And Michigan's got a huge problem,
Yes.
man, because the
That's
administration knew
that's
about
been
it.
that's been constant. That's been going back to Harbaugh. There's been problems in the public,
There has, and
right?
so they've lost all credibility. I mean, I'm sure the fans are disgusted, Michigan fans, and we'll see. We'll see where they move
What
forward.
what do you do from there? I mean, like, does the 80 president need to go? What do you do
I
as
think
this
I
because
think
it's going to develop and we're going to learn more as it
Yeah,
goes, right?
I mean, you got to delve into this, and if these guys knew, which it sounds like they kind of knew and just couldn't prove, that still to me doesn't get you off the hook. If you knew and couldn't prove, you got to get rid of the dude.
Right.
It's just not. Pay him and get rid of him. They should have paid him and got rid of him when it came out. Now they got to bring in a coach. They got to make sure that whoever this coach is has got some high morals. It's got a great, you can't bring some. I mean, you do. You have to find somebody that can kind of fix this for a couple years. I mean, I think
Yeah.
I don't know who that is at this point, to be honest with you, but
The rumblings, I think they're all in on Kalen DeBoer.
I know I heard he's not interested. He would probably be a good. I think he's
I
probably a good
think
guy.
so. I think he's saying that, but he hasn't said no. And from what it sounds like, while he's winning at Alabama, I don't think the family really likes Tuscaloosa too
Mm,
much. I think there's going to be, I think season's still going, so of course he's going to be like, no, I'm all in,
yeah,
right? Because that's what Kiffin should have done, but he was an asshat and
yeah.
asshatted around. After the season, I would not be surprised if a big contract gets floated to Kalen DeBoer from
Yeah,
Michigan.
does he have a
Make
connection
him
to
say
Michigan?
no.
Does he have any connections
He has a
there?
connection. He's from the Dakotas. He recruits up there, and his family is a northern family
Oh,
that's
okay.
struggling in
In Tuscaloosa.
the hotbed of the deep south. So
Yeah, I
in
can see that
Tuscaloosa.
then. I can see that. I mean, I think somebody like him, I think he's got a good reputation, would be good. I saw
I mean,
Brian Kelly's name. That's a no go.
no, God, no, please
No,
don't. That's
that
going to be just
no,
another shit show circus.
I don't think that. God, I hope they don't. But you got to get somebody
If
that's
they do
got a
that,
good reputation. I mean, it's going to be vital this time that they do that. You can't. It's just like when all the stuff happened there at Penn State. You got to bring somebody in at least to bridge to the next guy that's going to not have any news. Let me put it that way. Any
yeah.
off field news.
Really funny about this whole situation is that like about what 5 to 7 years ago, Matt Campbell was saying that Michigan was his dream job.
Oh, really?
And 1 week after he gets hired by Penn State, Michigan fires their coach.
God. Hey, we've seen it before where these guys are they hired and
I don't think he'll
no,
leave.
I don't think he will. I mean, Penn State's a
They're
great
paying
job.
him a lot.
Yeah, I think it's a good job. And actually, who it's going to be hard. Who would want to go to Michigan at this point? That's not going to be an easy job to take over right now.
Right? I mean, so my thing with DeBoer is you go from living in Seattle, it's a very lively city, a lot going on. You move to Tuscaloosa, Alabama,
Yeah.
and you're literally your life, and then the shit he gets for losing one game is crazy. Why would you want to stay there if you're not happy in the place and you're getting shit on by the fans for
Yeah.
losing two games? Probably leave. But it's Alabama.
And they're paying him well.
They are paying him well. It's
So,
Alabama. You can recruit there.
yeah. I
So
agree. I mean, I see your point. I mean, yeah, maybe it'll happen. Hell, we'll see.
we'll see. We'll see. I don't know who else. I mean, if they even wanted like Jesse Minter, well, has the show cause till March. He can't come back to college football till March. That's past the portal. That's past the signing day. That
Hmm.
makes no sense. Who else do you go get? Everybody else is taken.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's going to be tough because the portal opens, I think, January 2nd. So, um, and I think the quarterback will probably wait and see who comes in, but he has some ties to LSU. And, I think he had
Yes, he
committed to
does.
them at one point. So, what's going to be funny to see what happens. So, what happens at LSU? Does Chambliss follow him to LSU, Kiffin, or does I don't think he personally? I don't think he does, but
I don't
I
either.
think they're pretty
I don't.
pissed. I think the players
I
are pretty
think all
pissed.
those players are like, "Fuck that guy. I'm not
Yeah,
going back to
I agree,
him."
and I don't blame. I mean, I don't blame him. It's gonna be interesting. College football has absolutely changed. Not for the better in a lot of ways, unfortunately.
Over in the past year or so, it feels like
Yeah, it's just
really
gotten weird.
escalated quickly.
It has. I mean, there's just so much change. There's nothing is static, and there's no stability. Um, doesn't seem to be. I mean, it's not doesn't feel like college anymore. It just feels different. I don't know. It's not pro. It's not.
Right?
I'm not going to say it feels like the pros, but it just doesn't feel like I mean, people are rooting for their alma mater, and how can you when you never know who's going to be there from year to year and who? And honestly, you look at the high school signings. So you can't even get excited about them. These kids, they may be there a year. So I mean, it's not like woohoo, we're set for the next 3 years. No, you're not. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
not the way it
that's
works.
one thing. That's one thing Texas has done a good job of is retaining. Like the transfers outs are very minimal for
Yeah,
Texas. I mean, you're talking about 8 to 10 guys, right? And most of the time, it's not big name guys. Now, C.J. Baxter entered the
yeah.
portal.
I don't blame
That
him
hurts a
though.
bit.
I don't blame
I
him.
don't blame
They
him
didn't
either.
play him at all.
He should have been ahead of Weisner this
Yeah,
year.
it was really weird. That's
Every time
something.
he ran,
I
here's what it is. There's loyalty to Weisner, who ran for 1,000 yards last year. But it was obvious that the offensive line was not going to open the same holes this year. So you needed a back that could create, and that
yeah.
was C.J. Baxter. They just never used him.
Man, they never use. I don't blame that kid at all for going. He'll land somewhere really nice, I think. But
Yeah. Speaking of coaching changes, Chad Scott out at Texas, the running backs coach. He gone.
really,
They fired him. Yep. The rumblings are two names: the guy from LSU,
okay.
or that was at LSU, and then Jamar Jaluk from Florida. And the thought is, if you bring Jaluk from Florida, Jaden Baugh comes with him.
Oh, now that would be a nice
That
pickup.
running back,
He's
that running
good.
back for Florida is unbelievable. Can you imagine him with Arch and like the weapons on the outside that
Yeah,
Texas
that
has?
would be a nice pickup.
That'd be huge. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping Jaluk becomes the coach here for running backs because I think he's a great running backs
yeah,
coach, just period. But recruiting, right? I think the problem with Scott was that he focused in the Carolinas, and there's just not as it's not as fertile as like Georgia and Florida,
right.
and it all comes down to recruiting. It
Hmm.
really does. So Jaluk recruits Florida and Georgia. So,
A lot of running backs come out of Florida.
a lot of running backs
Yeah.
come out of Florida.
Oh, that would be
Jaden
nice.
Ball would be a massive upgrade for
That would be
Texas.
that
That
would
would be a
be.
huge get.
Yeah, as a tough kid, he's a good runner. That would be
And then if you
nice.
get that kid, what, Dallas Wilson or whatever, that wide receiver from Florida is probably going to be in the portal as well. That dude's an animal. we'll see. He was a freshman this year, but he beat Texas by himself. It was gross.
And Texas needs receivers. I'm sorry. I mean, they just they didn't look good this
They need
year.
to catch the damn ball.
That's what I mean. Now you mentioned, I'm not to get off subject, but even watching the pros this year, I've never seen so many receivers drop balls. I mean,
It's bad.
there's some unbelievable catches, but I mean, last night's game down the sideline, Cousins put it right in the guy's hands. Jesus,
Yeah,
pro level
yeah.
dudes. It's odd to see that. I got to be honest, and I've seen a lot of it this year in both college and pros.
The Falcons have been really bad about that. We'll get to that, but
Yeah.
my God, the Buccaneers, what idiots!
Yeah, we'll talk. Hey, the other big news, just for all you North Carolina fans, old Belichick fired his offensive coordinator and his special teams
Yeah,
coach,
Kitchens.
which is kind of funny because they were both. Kitchens was a NFL coach, and the special teams guy is a guy he brought with him who was also in the NFL. So that's kind of weird.
I don't know where you even go right now. I mean, there's no coaches out there. Who's going to go to North Carolina?
God, who would want to? I don't know.
Because there's all these other coaches putting together staffs right now,
Yeah,
right?
that
You've
wouldn't be
got
one.
you've got Virginia Tech putting together a staff, Penn State putting together a staff. You're going to have Michigan putting together a staff. Why would you choose North Carolina over those? And it's not because of Belichick, because
No.
the luster is kind of worn off there.
Yeah.
Who goes there?
How about Chip Kelly? Maybe he goes.
Why would
Local.
Chip Kelly go there when he
Local.
could have the options? He could come. Shit, if Sark decides that he's actually going to get a play caller, which let's be honest, he should. Chip Kelly would fit in
Yeah.
perfectly at
Yeah.
Texas,
Yeah, I bet he's
and they
getting a
would
lot of
pay him a
calls.
shit ton.
Chip Kelly's getting
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of calls right now.
yeah. So why would you pick North Carolina? I would
Well,
not.
I agree because I don't think they don't have the players. They just don't. They don't have. They honestly don't have much right now. I mean,
Yeah,
they could maybe in the future, but I don't see kids wanting to go
their
there.
recruiting's not been that great either.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. I wouldn't go.
Yep.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah. A
All
lot of
right,
coaches.
Bunk. One more coach question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Virginia Tech. Brent
Franklin.
Pry gets fired. Franklin gets hired
And he
and
hires
brings
him
Brent
back.
Pry back.
Yeah, that's weird. Hmm.
Why would you take that job?
Uh,
That place hates you. You literally they ran you out of town.
that was a weird hire.
Why would you go back? I know he was really good defensive coordinator at Penn State. And I know he's worked with Franklin before, but like why would you go back to the school that just kicked you to the curb? That's crazy to me.
Loyalty to Franklin. That is kind of a
Well, I
weird.
mean he went to Virginia Tech. I believe he has a lot of ties to Virginia, but still.
I know it is. That
But
is.
still.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. That's kind of a weird deal. I don't know. That's.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it works out for him. I mean, just because he got fired, that's the way it goes. But I don't know. That's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
just
strange.
the seat under him is going to be on fire the minute the games start, anyways, because the fans already hate him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you go back to that? Why
Well,
would
he
you
doesn't
put
have to.
yourself in
He
that
doesn't have to move,
situation?
and he's probably making a bunch of money. I don't know. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
personal thing. I mean, you got to look at that too. A lot of these guys. I mean, honestly, if you have a family, that would suck having to constantly move your family every friggin' year
yeah,
somewhere. So who knows?
yeah.
Hope it works
That's
out.
why Jed Fish, he lives in Seattle by himself, and he kept his family in Arizona to finish out school,
Hmm.
which is probably the right thing to do. But
Yeah.
that still sucks.
Well, it
That
does
still
suck. I mean,
sucks. That's a
look,
weird,
their
crazy.
family lives are pretty weird. So anyway, but uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. Hey, on college football, since we're here, they just came out with the SEC schedules. I saw Texas is going to play Texas State first.
Yep, Texas State for the first time ever.
I mean, that's
They've
just
never
down,
played each other.
just down the road in San Marcos. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. And I'll tell you what, Texas State, you never know about them. I mean, they're not obviously going to be the same quality as Texas, but they're not a bad team at all.
No, they're not. I was looking at at their schedule,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could say Texas State could be little bit of a look ahead because they have Ohio State the next week.
They do, yeah.
That's me. The Texas schedule is brutal next year, man.
I don't know. I kind of like it better. There's no Georgia this year. No
Yeah, but
Alabama.
you get Ole Miss, Mississippi State, who played them tough. You're at LSU. You're at Missouri. You're
You
at
are.
Texas A&M.
But I mean,
You're
think
home
about
against
that.
Ohio State. You're at Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee. I mean, we've said this every week. Tennessee is just is a good team, but they could
Yeah, but
certainly beat you.
they're earlier in the year they beat
They
everybody.
could beat
Early
you.
in the year, the past 2 years they beat everybody, and Texas has them early in
Yeah.
September.
Ole Miss, new coach. LSU, new coach. I mean,
Florida, new coach.
Florida, new coach. I just get. I mean, you're in the SEC. You're going to have to play people. So, no more no Vandy, no Georgia.
No
Ohio
Georgia,
State.
no Vandy.
I think Ohio State is the home and home conclusion of that
Yep,
thing. That's going to be
yep.
tough. I mean, at least it's not the first game this year. Geez, that should help.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Give Arch a little confidence
Yeah,
before he goes and gets
yeah.
that defense.
So yeah, look, I thought it
I
looked
still think
okay.
that's a tough schedule. I think that's a tough
I
schedule.
think it is,
But
but
really, all these teams got tough schedules.
all the SEC schedules are going to be hard. I mean, there's not going to be an easy schedule. I mean, because teams aren't. There's no pushovers anymore. I mean, there really
There's
aren't.
not, and they're playing 9 now, right? And so they're playing 9 games now, and they have to schedule a Power Four
Yeah,
opponent. I mean, Alabama looks rough. They've got Georgia, Tennessee, A&M, LSU, Vanderbilt, Auburn, Mississippi State, South Carolina. They
that's a.
also have Florida State.
You got to think at some point Florida State
What the fuck's going on there?
bounces back. I mean, they're not. God, could they be bad? I've never seen them bad this long. But I mean, they
They
got to
could be
pick it
bad.
up. Yeah, they're all the schedules are tough. So we'll
Florida
see.
got shafted. Florida got shafted on theirs because they got Auburn, Ole Miss, Missouri, which okay, those are easier. But then South Carolina, Texas, Georgia,
Yeah,
3 weeks in a row, and then Oklahoma, and then Vanderbilt and Florida State. That's a brutal schedule again. Florida's gonna
that's
have
a
a
hard
tough
one.
time
Well, and A&M plays Oklahoma finally this year, so that'll be a
every
yeah.
year now,
So
right?
that's good.
Because
Yeah,
that's one of the
yeah,
rotating three. I think for Texas A&M they get LSU, they get Arkansas, or is it Oklahoma and Texas every year? I believe that LSU game is brutal for them every year.
yeah, yeah. A good schedule. It's
It's
good.
brutal.
It's a tough schedule, and it's the way it should be.
Yeah. So here's the thought, though. Okay, they just announced that schedule. They make that move, but we're seeing right now all these teams cancel all their big games.
Hmm.
They're canceling all their out of conference big games and going for small games. I mean, like Georgia canceled Louisville
Yeah,
to go for a shittier team than Louisville. What we're going to see that ripple effect the next 10 years of this season and how the committee was like, oh, well, you played a tough game and lost, so
yeah,
guess you're not in. I
yeah.
mean, Vanderbilt should probably be in the play. They're 10-2. I mean, there's so
I
many teams that
I
have a
know.
case.
I know. I don't know how you I don't know how you fix it. If you expand
16
to
teams.
16, then what happens?
16.
The 17th team is pissed. Here's the only thing is
Yeah, but the
that
17th team is going to have 4 losses.
that's true. But here's the deal. You know the with allowing the two group of five, you're not truly getting the best 12 teams. You're just getting the best 10 teams and two that won a conference. And I don't know how
Now,
you
that's
fix
this
that.
year.
It
That's
is
this
this
year
year.
because the ACC shit the bed.
But I don't know how you
Let's be
fix
honest.
that.
The ACC shit the bed.
But come on, Tulane and come on,
They're
dude.
going to get just crushed. And we were talking about this before. My God, if BYU would have somehow won that game, they would have gone to a playoff game and got absolutely waxed.
They would.
They would have got destroyed by some of these teams. They need to just put the best 12 in.
I agree, but then I do understand it. Then what's the incentive for the other schools? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have
Create their
two.
own group of 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
create their own
What
group of
if you?
5
Yeah.
playoff.
Maybe you have two levels of championship.
And at the end of the year, the exhibition is the winner of both play each other. It's
Yeah.
just an exhibition, nothing
I
I don't
I
know.
I agree. It's a hard
But
it's a
the
hard deal to fix. I mean, it's just but that would be the only scenario I could see. You pick the best 12, and then the other you have another level that has their own championship games. I don't
I
know.
think they should, like the one double A, all
Hmm.
over again. Go back to that and just let those guys have their own playoff.
Yeah, that would fix it.
It would fix it, but they'll never do it. They'll
Now,
never do it because of money.
now we could look. You and I could look like idiots if Tulane. Tulane who was it? It's Tulane and
Tulane and James Madison,
James
maybe they
Madison.
win one game, but are they going to win four?
They're not gonna. God, I don't see them winning one
Okay,
game.
like let's look at that, right? So we look at the playoff itself. Let me see the CFP bracket
So
here. So
Oregon,
you got James Madison going to Oregon.
that's
Somehow they beat Oregon. They're not going
never
to,
gonna
but somehow
happen.
they beat Oregon. They go to Texas Tech. They have to play
Yeah,
Tech. They win that game. They get either Alabama, Oklahoma, or Indiana.
yeah,
They're not winning four of those games.
no,
And then Tulane's going to Old Miss, and guess what they get? If they win that game, they get the chance to play Georgia and
yeah,
get absolutely destroyed.
yeah. Georgia's playing well. I agree. I agree. I don't know how you fix it, but I get that. They're excited to be in the game, and hey, if you're playing, you got a chance. But it's just they're different ways of playing. I
Right.
mean, they're way more. These other schools are way more physical. It's gonna be hard for them to win.
Yeah. The way I've been thinking about it is we look back to last year and Boise State was the team that got in. And that Boise State team was better than both James Madison and Tulane. That
Yeah,
was an incredibly good Boise State team. And they got into the playoffs and got crushed.
yeah.
It's
It's
just
gonna be
not
ugly.
yeah. Oregon's going to put backups in the fourth.
Yeah.
Same with Ole Miss. I mean, Ole Miss is pissed off. I would not want to play that team right now. And Tulane gets to go play them. Like I just it's cool the pageantry and that they're in, but it's a disservice to those schools because they're going to get destroyed, and then next year we're going to be like, well, what happened last year?
Yeah. No, I agree. And and I watched and just to kind of back myself up, I did watch their games and they're just, they're 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 not in the same league. It just aren't. I
No,
mean, it's just
and it's
you know,
it's most evident on the offensive defensive lines.
yeah.
The push is just different
Yeah.
for these other teams.
We'll see. Yeah. I guess we'll watch them.
We'll see.
And how
I
about
think
this
go to
other
16.
how about this other deal about teams not playing in bowl games? That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah, we definitely got to touch it. First off, Notre Dame is making an absolute mockery of itself right now.
Yeah,
That AD is close to like, man, somebody should probably let that dude go. The shit
yeah.
he's saying.
It's
The
ridiculous.
ACC, you're right. You're pissed the ACC didn't back you, but you're not willing to play in their football conference.
Well,
What do you want them to say?
and you know what? Who cares? And whether they back your, yeah, that's right. And Miami is a full participant in the ACC. So, yeah, I don't know. Notre Dame, that, and the whole decision, we're not playing in a bowl game and blah, blah, blah. That's wrong, man. And I think, Sark came out and
It is.
and said something about that too. And I think, he was saying it's a disservice to the kids and to the program, and he's correct. I mean, if the only reason you're playing football is to get to the CFP, there's not that many teams that can do it. I mean, there's other
No.
reasons for you to be playing and to be coaching college age kids, and I think they're losing all track of the and sight of that. And that, from a Notre Dame perspective, that means that means they just only are concerned with the money and not. It's just, I mean, Notre Dame, the following they have, whatever bowl they go to, they're going to have a
Massive.
full stadium.
Yes.
And
Yes,
for
they
them to
will.
back out is just total bullshit. And they're not the only ones that backed out, right?
Mm. There's other teams, and that I mean there's going to be kids that going to sit out. Like Texas, Anthony Hill's not going to play, and I get that. He's probably going to be a first round draft
Yeah,
guy. But like, if you have a guy that's fringe seventh round pick, and they need more game tape, and you're going to say, "Oh, guess what? We're not playing a bowl game. Tough shit." The difference in money between a seventh round pick and an undrafted free agent is quite big.
yeah,
You kind of just screwed a guy out of money. Like you got to think about it that if they want to think about it financially, they need to think about the kids financially, right? Because I get that we're paying the kids now and they make this money, but the guy that's way down on the depth chart's not making a ton of money, and he needs the practice and he needs to show. Well, guess what? Hey, we're not playing a bowl game. Well, guess what? The NCAA says you can't actually have practices anymore then,
Yeah.
so it's done.
No, I
You're
mean
not helping
it's an
them at all.
opportunity for I get, you know what, and rightfully so. I understand that the higher rank, they're not going to come out and have a chance of getting hurt, but you got kids that are second and third string that are trying to
Right.
prove that they should be playing next year, and you literally just you denied them the chance, and you denied yourself the chance to see if any of these kids can actually do, maybe, hey, look at that, man, he can be our guy next year. So it's a bad decision. And like I said, it wasn't just Notre Dame. They're the most obvious. There were some other schools that decided against it too, which I just totally disagree with. Now, I'll say this: there's way too many too many bowls.
A
I
lot
mean,
of bowl
they
games. A
got
lot
some
of bowl
friggin'
games.
bowls that are. I'm reading the names of them, and they change sponsors every. Some of them, like there's a friggin' Snoop Dogg friggin' bowl. What the hell is he like paying the whole thing for that? Old Snoop.
You gonna watch the Cricket Mobile Celebration Bowl?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Now I'm the first to say there's too many bowls, but come on
How
now.
about the Buckle Up LA Bowl?
That's what I mean. I like the old days. It's the Citrus Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Rose Bowl. Now it's just gotten crazy with the sponsorship. But
Nah, I'll be tuning in next Wednesday for the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
I mean, there's some
Xbox Bowl.
there-
It is a lot.
there's a lot,
It is a lot.
and it's great. It is good for the kids, but I mean, unfortunately, when you tune into some of these, there's not a lot of people in the stands. So I'm questioning, like, what are we doing here on some of those?
Yes.
But
Yeah. Texas got a good one though.
they
Going to
got
the
a great
Citrus
one.
Bowl against the shambles that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Michigan right now.
But
God.
the guy who's taken over as the interim was coaching the beginning of the year anyway. So
Biff Poggi? You mean Poggi?
the Poger.
Have you seen a picture of him
I did.
when he was at East Carolina?
Oh no. What?
You gotta look those pictures up, man. When he was the coach at East Carolina, that dude looks sloppy.
I saw the latest picture. He looked a little slow. I think the thing with Michigan is who's going to play. I mean, with all the crap going on now. So, hey, either way, I'm happy Texas decided to play.
Bunk, I don't even know if I can share it or not, but man, I'm looking at the best Biff Poggi fucking picture I can find right now. He's got himself on equivalent to Little League 98 t-shirt that you wear.
Oh, yeah?
And it's cut off sleeve tucked into a belt.
Oh, God, I'm looking at it. Holy shnikes. I like it.
That's your Michigan coach right there.
Biff. The Biffler.
Anybody named Biff, man, he's either the best coach ever or horrible.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I like him. I like old Biff. I bet he knew it was going on the whole time.
Oh, of course, all of them did.
They all did.
Come on.
I know.
Every single one.
Plus, the dude was only
That's
39.
awesome.
They were probably pissed already that he was such a young guy as the head coach. So, shit, man.
Biff Poggi.
The Biffer.
All right.
Where are we going?
As far as bowl games go, instead of picking bowl games, I want two things from you.
Okay.
Who is winning the Heisman? Who do you think deserves to win the Heisman? 'Cause those are two different answers there.
Mendoza's going to win. I think Jeremiah Love should win it.
I think Mendoza's going to win. I think Pavia should be the one to get it, though. What he's done, if it is truly the best player for his team, the MVP, right? That guy put that team on his back for 2 years.
He did.
Pavia.
He did. I just don't think Pavia's going to get the votes.
I don't either. I think Mendoza's going to win it.
And here's the reason why. I think he's a great talent. I think when people are voting, though, his personality definitely turns people off. And I mean, and I think, if you're sitting down going, oh, I have this Mendoza, and Mendoza had a great year too. him. He's like, he's who he is, and you got Pavia, who he is. I think the vote would go to Mendoza. Right or wrong? I mean, and Pavia's you're correct. He nearly single handedly beat Texas, so he's a
Single-handedly beat a bunch of teams
he
the past
has
2
he's a
years.
really good. But there's some good play. The only one I'm gonna say probably isn't gonna get votes is the kid from Ohio State. I just don't. I know they threw
He's
him in
got the
there.
best numbers.
He
He's got
does,
the best numbers.
but I don't believe he's out of those four. I don't believe he's. I think he's not. He's a solid number 4 on that list. I could
Yeah.
make a case for Pavia. I could make a case for any of the other 3, to be honest with you. But I think Mendoza's going to win it.
Mendoza will win it because he won the Big Ten. Like that was whoever won that game was probably going to win the Heisman.
I agree. And the problem with the Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame being out is he's probably out. It'll probably be between. It'll probably be between Pavia and Mendoza, but I just think the fact that Pavia was doing the Heisman poses and stuff, I think it's going to turn people off, and they're going to not look at his numbers, unfortunately, because he does have great numbers, and he honestly was an MVP this year. So,
yeah,
we'll see. I'll be curious to see. That comes out pretty soon, doesn't it?
Saturday, 7:00 on Saturday.
Okay, and I mean Mendoza already won the Player of the Year, so that kind of tells you right there.
We'll see. I still just don't. They looked very good against Ohio State. I will give them credit. I still don't necessarily believe they're winning the whole thing. Georgia feels like the hottest team right now. Georgia's defense feels. Georgia's defense is unbelievable.
I'm going to agree with you. I think early they didn't look like the same Georgia team, but the last part of the year they look tough, man.
They look like Georgia. They look tough to beat.
Yeah.
Looking at that whole field, Oregon is the only team I feel like can match up with them. I know you guys are off Oregon. I know you are. But Oregon has the size, they have the speed, they have the players to put Georgia in a predicament of choosing who they're going to cover. I really do. Man. I know you're against it.
I might be eating my word. They're going to win one game.
I might be eating mine.
I think they're going to win one game and they're going to be done. I just don't.
You
I'm
think
not
Texas
Oregon.
Tech will beat Oregon?
Oh, I do.
You're smoking something. You're back in the herpy group or whatever you said.
I do. I think I'm going to say that.
No.
Tech. Tech's better than you think. They have a pretty good team.
They're good. They are good. I'm not saying they're not. I don't think everybody's saying they have the best front 7 in college football. I'm going to fight that and say Georgia has the best front 7 in football.
I agree. Georgia's stronger.
Oregon can attack you in so many different ways, and their defense is very good. Just watch.
All right. Well, who's your prediction to win it all?
Right now, if I had to choose right now, it's very hard for me to bet against Kirby Smart in Georgia. The dude just wins. Even when the game is muddy, he wins. And I don't know if you can really bet against that. The rest of Indiana is going to be good. But Indiana playing Oklahoma or Alabama and then having to play Oregon or Texas Tech is going to wear them down. Georgia's going to handle Ole Miss, right?
Yes.
And then they get Ohio State. I don't think A&M or Miami are beating Ohio State. That's a big game. If Georgia gets past Ohio State, everybody else is not as good as Ohio State that they would see. I just don't think so. I think Indiana had a very good game against Ohio State and beat them, and that counts. That means something. But if they played again, I still would put my money on Ohio State.
Okay.
So I think Georgia gets through Ohio State. It's Georgia's to lose.
Interesting. Okay. Here's my prediction. Here's what I'm going to say in the finals. I'm going to surprise you here. I'm going to go with A&M.
You're crazy. In the final game? Okay. Sorry. Who else?
A&M.
Holy shit. Next.
Indiana.
No, my God, no. No, it's not happening.
I think so.
I don't think it's that. Indiana could get there. You think A&M? Okay, Let's talk about it. A&M beats Miami. I feel like we both think that that happens.
Yep,
A&M beats Ohio State.
I think so.
How do they beat Ohio State?
A&M is a physical team. I think they can match up.
They are.
I think they can match up to them. And then I think they have to
Okay.
beat Georgia.
Right after you just had a crazy physical game against Ohio State.
I'm just saying. I'm riding with A&M, believe it or not, which is a surprise, and I'm riding with
That
Indiana.
is.
And
And
then
then
at
who
the
wins
end,
it then?
I think honestly, I was doubting Indiana the whole season, but I watched them play. They're pretty dang good. I'm going Indiana.
You're giving Signetti the
I'm giving the
championship, are you?
Signer. Yeah, I am.
I just want you to remember, looking back to last year when he had a chance to really come back in that game and he looked like a deer in headlights. If he gets down, he's the
They're
big stage gonna get to him again.
they're a pretty physical team, man. They're better than I thought they were. I'm going Indiana, Texas A&M.
Nope.
Woo!
Okay. Well, here's a question for you. Alabama or Oklahoma, who wins that game?
I'm going Oklahoma.
Okay. Oklahoma's defense is nasty.
And if the
And they
quarterback
go and
plays,
play
if the
Indiana
quarterback
in the Rose
plays,
Bowl.
if the quarterback can play and actually make some
Yeah.
plays, I think they beat Alabama. I think
So Oklahoma
Oklahoma,
goes to the Rose.
Indiana kills them. I think Indiana beat them pretty good.
Okay. And then it'd be Oregon or Tech. And I think Oregon, I know they played each other
Okay.
once. You can't beating Dan Lanning twice is it's just like Kirby. It's just hard to do. The
Okay.
dude is so good at game plan.
So,
That's where I'm at.
so you got Indiana, Oregon in that next level. I'm saying
Yes.
Indiana moves on.
Okay. So, but in your bracket, you're saying Tech beats Oregon, so it'd be Texas Tech against Indiana. That matchup, how do you feel about that matchup? I feel like Indiana overpowers Tech easy.
I do too. I agree.
Yeah.
I think the bottom
We're
part.
kind of we're along the same lines here,
I
but
think
just different
the
outcomes.
bottom down there with Georgia and Ohio State and A&M that's a tough.
That's where you're getting the national championship from.
Now I could get knocked out early with Miami doing something ridiculous and beating A&M. I just don't see it, to be honest with you.
They could, but it's at here's the problem. Why did they not put that as the night game? Why did they not put that as the 7 p.m. game? Miami goes to A&M. That's huge, and it's
Yeah,
going to be at 11
11 o'clock.
a.m. The
Yeah,
night
that's
games
a tough
are
one.
the friggin' shitty games. James Madison at Oregon. That's
Yeah,
a. Mm, I don't like that.
it's funny
I don't like
because
that they put that.
that was
The Miami Texas game should be the late game.
they put and they put. I like how they put the James Madison and the Tulane game on TNT and True TV.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come
Everyone
on,
knows what's
man!
going to
What
happen.
the hell?
Why are they even in the field then, right?
I
I get
know.
that you have to have them in, and I get that there's two in because the ACC sucked so bad this year. But
Yeah.
come on,
I think the Alabama
come on.
Oklahoma game is going to be good. I think the Miami and Texas A&M game is going to be good. I think those will both be pretty good games.
Yeah, those are two good first rounder games. Other than that, those other two games are blowouts.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. All right, you
Mm.
got mine. I got Indiana, Texas A&M.
All right,
Go Hoosiers.
I got Georgia, Oregon, Georgia winning it.
That I don't have Oregon going that
That would
far,
be a
but
good game too. I understand you don't.
what if Jimmy Madison goes up there and beats the Oregonites?
Then they're going to get waxed by Texas A&M.
I know. By Texas Tech, you
It
mean?
sucks. Or Texas Tech. Here's what's crazy. We have a playoff game. We're saying these are the best 12 teams in college football, right? Technically. The line on that game is 21 and a half.
Yeah, I know. That's not good.
That's not entertaining at all. That sucks. I
Um,
don't know.
I mean, the Mississippi
I don't know.
game, Ole Miss game is 7. I think Tulane has a better shot at Ole Miss than James Madison has
Yes.
of even coming
100%.
close to Oregon.
Less travel, less physical. Like
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be fun. 19.
Yep.
Let's see, 7 days. Next Friday it starts.
Next Friday. Next Friday
Right.
it starts. Friday, Saturday.
I like
Texas
it.
plays on the 31st.
Yep.
So we'll see.
All right.
All right, Bunk. We spent a long time on college football. There's a lot going on, but there is some NFL rumblings here. Can I ask you, just right off the top, what the hell is going on with the Buccaneers right now?
You know, I watched that game, and I'm gonna say this. So Todd Bowles came out, and I'm gonna give him credit for this. He blamed the players, and his
He dragged the team, and
and,
it's true.
and I'm gonna say his whole thing was 4 weeks left in the season. Coaching's over. This is a players. The players are in it now, and I gotta tell you, man, that last series they had they had 3rd and 28, 4th and something. It's like, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How can you not stop them? So I don't know what's going to the Bucks. Whoever wins that division, it's going to be them or the Panthers. Now they play the Panthers twice, so it's going to come down to those two games probably. But those teams, that is by far the weakest division right now, unfortunately.
100%. Yes. I can't believe they gave that up. The
No,
Buccaneers beat themselves. The Falcons didn't beat them. The Buccaneers beat themselves. The Falcons are not good.
the
They're
Falcons
not a
are.
good football team.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched a little
Okay,
bit of the game. Yeah.
how many penalties does that one defensive back on Atlanta have to make before maybe you just
So
take
man,
maybe
so
you just
many.
take him out at some point? I mean, I was astounded how many
They're paying
penalties
them.
he had. It was number 24. I can't remember his name, but it's like, my God, do you not have another guy
Yeah.
to put in? Find somebody. He's killing you. And
They might not. They got ravaged by injuries this year.
how about your all-pro left tackle getting holding calls about
Oh
10
yeah, I know.
times? Holy shit, they're bad, man. They're a bad team.
And Tampa lost to them.
And Tampa lost. Yeah.
God damn.
Even the fact that it came down to, I mean, they were up by 2 touchdowns. Even the fact that they were able to come back on that. And they were talking about. I'm going to tell you, Cousins, he didn't look that great to me. He was pretty erratic on the throws. He was short on a bunch. He did make some when he
Yeah.
needed to, but he was far from being a sharp, throwing and being sharp back there. But he made the throws when he needed to.
It's hard when you don't have much of an offensive line, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he was running every play.
I agree. And he was, man, I've never seen him pissed off. He was pissed off, man. I like to see that. He was getting in people's faces.
There was no explicit words, though. He
No.
just, Dadgummit, you freaking got to
Gosh
do this.
darn you. But he was.
There's a clip circulating over again about Tom Brady. It happened around this year when he was on the Bucks, and he goes up to his offensive line and he said, I didn't walk away from my wife and kids to lose to fucking Kenny Pickett.
Oh God, I don't blame him, but he's sick of that dude too. That's a whole nother story. I'm tired of seeing that.
I know.
That dude is. I think he is like manufactured. I think he goes to he does not look real, man. I don't know what he's got going on. That dude does not look like a human. It's weird.
He's an alien.
He is definitely. Well, we do have. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. The NFL is weird this year. I think Kansas City may be out.
I think they're out. 6
Buffalo,
and 7, I think they're out.
Buffalo's kind of hanging,
9
Baltimore,
and 4, they're in. They're in.
I think
Big
Baltimore
game for
right now.
Buffalo this week.
Who are they
Bills
playing?
are at the Patriots this week.
That'll be a big game.
That's a big game. You've got a couple big games this week. I mean, the Bengals are scoring again now that Burrow's back, and they're going to go to the Ravens. They could end the Ravens' chance for the playoffs.
Ravens aren't good, man.
They're not. They're not, but they're hanging around. How about the Eagles? They've lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, they don't. There's something weird there. I don't know. They just. I mean, they're starting to blame Jalen Hurts for everything, but I'm not sure he's the problem. I don't know. They just can't get any offense.
Sirianni's not. Sirianni came out and said no. He said, "Why would I bench him? He was the MVP in the Super Bowl."
Oh yeah, no, you'd never bench him, but I mean, I mean that's the quarterback always going to take the hit on that stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's a weird year for teams. Kind of interested to see who gets in, and I mean, there's some that are obviously in the Rams, the Seahawks, the the Broncos, the Patriots, and hey, our Jacksonville Jaguars are right up
The
there,
Jags,
man.
baby.
I mean, they're doing
Yes.
well.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, they're up.
They
I don't know.
Lawrence is starting to throw the ball quicker, finally. I don't know, something clicked halfway through the season. He's getting the ball out of his hands. Thank God.
He,
Because, man, he was a statue for so long and getting crushed.
I, I like
Now,
I like Trevor Lawrence.
I do too. But I don't know if he's $55 million a year, Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Well, hey.
He is. I mean, he technically is. They're paying him that, but
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good for him.
Let's sit on Indiana here for a minute.
Oh
Or
man.
Indianapolis.
Yep.
It why?
Who else you pick up?
They called. So you know how you have to sign people off of practice. You can sign people off of
Yeah.
practice squads in any team, but it has to be a mutual agreement. They called Ellinger in Denver, and Ellinger said no.
Really?
Yep, he said I'd rather stay on the practice squad here at Denver.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they went to Philip Rivers,
Oh, for
who
44 years old.
hasn't played a snap in 5 years.
They said he might start too. How do you feel if you're the
If I was
friggin-
Riley Leonard,
That's what
God, I'd be fucking
well,
fuming.
Riley
if I was
Leonard, I
Riley
think
Leonard.
I think he's hurt. That's and then the next guy down was shit, I can't remember. But
It's not Anthony Richards.
no, it's not Anthony Richards. I can't remember who it was now. Damn it.
Brent Ripon.
Yeah.
Brett Ripon.
So but he's played. I mean, he's been playing. So you're going to go with Philip Rivers? I mean,
yes, they are. Riley
holy
Leonard's
shit.
going to play this week.
He is going to play?
Yeah, they haven't put him on the IR or questionable or anything. He's going to play this week, but I think his backup is going to be Philip Rivers.
There you go.
Now, I could think of this as one of two things. They're bringing in Philip Rivers to help coach Riley Leonard through these last few games because I think Daniel Jones done for the year.
He's done.
Right. And he's probably, sadly, done for most of next year, too, after the year he had. What? The bad timing for him.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. But so, okay, so you teach up the young, or you bring him in to actually play. But if you're bringing a 44-year-old man, we're making fun of Aaron Rodgers and how he looks. My God, how is somebody who hasn't played in 5 years, 44, going to look on the football field?
Well, they tried him out and said he was good to go.
Oh, man.
He's familiar with the system and the coaches. So, I mean, that's a hell of a call. I got to be honest with you. Not one I expected. But
no.
And unfortunately, Indy had such a good year going, but they're done. I mean,
I think they're done too. I think they're not going to make the playoffs now.
No.
I think the Texans make the playoffs, and I think Jacksonville's going to make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I think Jacksonville's going to make it.
Jacksonville will be a scary team for everybody if they make the playoffs.
They're playing well, really well.
They got a lot of weapons.
They are.
Good team.
Yeah.
Good team.
I like them.
Me too.
They got
and they got nobody down the stretch either. They have one tough game. Jacksonville does.
It's a good thing.
The Broncos. It's a great thing. They finish with Jets, Broncos, Colts, Titans. Let's go.
God. Friggin' Jets are. Look, they're gonna start Brady Cook this week. The Jets are.
Oh my God! The shuffle at quarterback has been bad.
I don't even know who Brady Cook is. Where the hell did he come from?
He was at Missouri.
Okay. Wow.
He was good. He was very good at Missouri.
He's starting against Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's defense is going to destroy him.
That's kind of a tough
The Jacksonville defense is good.
They are. They're a good team. I'm happy for him.
What do the Jets do? What do these New York teams do from here? They're both so poor.
Well, I think the Giants have their quarterback, their running back. I think they can just add. The Jets are unfortunately for probably Mendoza, he's probably going to be a Jet next year. They just and what do they had all those young guys. That's the weird thing. They had Breece Hall, They had the
Yeah,
receivers.
but
They
they
had
pretty
they
much just like said
yeah
they don't like Brees Hall. They never traded him. What an awkward situation
yeah.
that
I
is for
think I
him.
think
He's
he'll
gone.
I think he'll get traded. But they had a young core that was good. They just have missed on the quarterbacks every single time.
Yeah,
And I don't
and
know. I mean,
Justin Fields is not it.
no, I think that's he's. I mean, obviously, if they're starting
He's
Brady Cook, I mean,
yeah.
it's all over.
He's had so many chances with different teams. I think
Yeah,
he's just done. I think he's going to be out of the league real soon.
he should be. He's had enough chances. It's time for him to move on. But the Jets got to get somebody. I mean, and just drafting a rookie. I mean, it'd be nice if they could find a veteran who's not like 40, like Aaron Rodgers.
God, I
Um,
know.
maybe they make a play for Kirk Cousins or somebody like that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But their offense is the problem. Their defense has been
They're going
okay.
to they're going to draft Mendoza.
They are going to
And
draft
Mendoza's
Mendoza.
he's good at Indiana. Okay, he had a couple bad games this year, right? Mendoza. That game against Penn State, all but that last drive was horrible for him. Why?
That's what I mean.
Because the offensive line didn't hold up.
He's
He's a statue.
yeah. That's what I said. I think we both agreed that none of these guys coming out this year, to me, are going to be able to step right in and lead an NFL team. But unfortunately
No.
for him, he's going to have to. I don't know. The Jets are just bad, man. They haven't made the playoffs in God knows how long, and I just don't. I will say, as bad as they are, I truly believe the Raiders are the worst team in football. Which is they
They're
are
bad. They're like an afterthought at
they're
this point.
unbelievably bad. I mean, like really bad. I mean, way worse than everybody else.
I would put the Cardinals on the same level as them
The
too.
Cardinals are
Cardinals are
bad. They are really
atrocious.
bad, and they're moving on, right? So we'll see what happens with the quarterback there. He'll go somewhere. Um,
Yeah.
but the Raiders are
All
just
right.
friggin' ugly.
They're bad. All right. I'm gonna throw just some key games because there's some games we're gonna nah. But
Yeah.
I am intrigued to see how you feel. Who's gonna win the Ravens Bengals game?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I think the Bengals are right. I think they definitely can win. They probably should have won last week. I'm going to go with the Bengals, even though it sounds like Burrows is getting a little fed up with what's going on there. But I'm going to go Bengals.
The no defense is starting to
I think
catch
it's
up to them.
starting to and
They
just
just can't boat race everybody.
well that and just getting hit 8 million times a freaking game.
Yeah.
He's getting beat up, man. I'm going to go
Yeah.
Bengals though.
I think I'm gonna go Ravens just because they have more to play for.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
they have to win this game. If
They
they don't
do.
win this game, it's
Yeah,
over.
it's
Season's
definitely over.
over.
If they lose this one, they're definitely out.
How about Chargers at Chiefs? Again, same situation. You could say game over for Chiefs if they lose this
Man,
game.
they just don't look good, do they?
They look
God.
old. Kelsey looks like he can't get open.
He's another
They
one.
look
How many
old.
passes did he miss? Jesus, right in his hands.
He's
That was
missed a
unusual.
lot.
And he's not the only one.
Can
The receivers miss a lot of passes there. They drop stuff.
yeah, yes.
I'm gonna go even with that. God, I think I'm just kind of so used to Kansas City winning all the time. I'm gonna go Kansas City.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers, and I think the Chargers drive the dagger in this year.
Okay,
And I think the Chiefs are going to have to tear down and get younger. They're old at almost
they
every
are
single
they are
position.
old and
They,
yeah.
you know what the problem is? They don't have a number one receiver really.
Mm-mm.
They don't have anybody that threatens the DBs. It was Kelsey, but he's not, and he's old. He's
Yeah,
older.
he's really. I gotta tell you, he is like really dropped off this year. I'm
The age, you can see it.
you never see him miss passes. He's
Mm-mm.
not the same guy. I'm still going with Kansas City. Just I don't know why. And I'm a Charger guy, but I'll pick Kansas City in this one.
All right. Bills Patriots, huge game.
I'm
That's the
going.
game
I'm
of the
going.
week
Yeah,
right
I'm going
there.
Bills on this one. I think Josh Allen pulls this one out.
I think Patriots just man, if they can't defend those 20 to 30-yard passes against Drake May, he's going to dice them up. He
And
is
they
hitting
can't.
at a crazy clip that
Yeah.
20 to 30-yard pass. He is hitting everything right now.
And that may be the Buffalo defense. That is their weak spot. I still think Josh Allen pulls it out.
I'm going Pats. We're
Okay.
staying against each other. All right, last one. Two more.
Okay.
Packers Broncos.
Um, Jeez, where's it at?
It is at the Broncos in Denver.
I'm gonna go Broncos just because they're
Can they
home.
keep winning ugly? Can they keep winning ugly like that though? Like it
At,
is
at home,
ugly every week.
it is, but they have a great defense, man.
They have a phenomenal defense.
I'm gonna go if
Under like
yeah.
not getting enough credit defense.
No, I think if it was in Green Bay, I'd probably go Pack. But since it's in Denver, I'm going with Denver.
I think I'm gonna go Denver too, but I don't feel super I just something about that Denver. Every time I watch, they're like the cardiac kids
Yeah,
this year.
but they win. They've been
Every
winning.
game they're close. They do win. All right, last game here, big game. Lions at Rams.
Oh gosh, I love
Lions have
my.
looked good the past few weeks.
I like my Lions at the Rams. Rams just got beat.
Rams may be the they did, but they still might be the best team in
No, I
football.
think they are. God, I don't want the Lions to drop out of playoff contention, but I'm going to pick the Rams.
It's at SoFi, it's at the Rams, but that Lions team is hot right now.
They are.
I
I,
think I think the line is 6 points, which is absolutely crazy.
wow.
LA is getting 6 points right now. I
Okay.
think the Lions at least cover, but I'm going to go outright with the Lions. Not super confident with it.
I want the Lions to win. I'm not picking them
I do
though.
too.
I'm not going to pick them.
But if you go for it on fourth down 8 times, you're not going to win.
Yeah, I know.
You got to stop doing that shit, man. You got to stop doing it. It's
Yes.
getting old.
Yeah, I mean I get it sometimes, but it's not helpful sometimes. I agree.
Yeah, he's going for it like in his own half.
I know.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Just kick
I
the
know.
ball.
I know.
You have a
I
good
know.
defense. Just kick the
That'd be a
ball.
good. That should be a good game. There's some games that aren't going to
Yeah.
be very good, but those should be pretty good games.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, Bunk, we're winding down on time, but I do want to touch on just a few things with baseball. We did get a signing for Schwarber
The Schwarbs
going back to the
went back to
Phillies.
Philly.
5 years, 150.
Yep,
Still a crazy contract for he's older.
he
Five
is.
years is a lot for him.
You know,
Like, what is he going to be in 5 years?
I keep thinking back. Do you remember the year back when the Cubs won the World Series? You remember
15.
he was just a spot. He wasn't one of the star guys. The star guys was Bryant and Baez and all those guys. And it's kind of funny now, moving to current. He's the one that's turned out to be
Yeah.
the superstar. And he was just kind of like he was kind of like a little heavier back then and
He was
barely
catcher. He was playing catcher at
yeah.
that point.
And I think it's just kind of funny. Good for him. I mean, he's just a pure hitter and he knows how to DH. So that's the good part. He's not he hasn't played in the field in I don't know how long. So I think it's a good pickup.
I think it's a pretty good pickup too. 5 years is crazy for him.
That
He's
is.
just older. I think that's too much.
Well, I think that's what it was going to take to get him. I think he had offers. Well, how about the polar bear? He went for 5 years to Baltimore.
Yeah, but he's only 29.
I know, but he's not as good as
That's
Schwarber.
different. He's not right now, no.
And I like the
But
polar bear.
he'll be protected in that lineup better than he was in the Mets
He
lineup,
will,
though.
and he'll play first base. He'll
Yep.
be the first baseman, and then he can move to DH. So that's not a. I mean, I'm happy for him. I like him, and I'm happy he got it out of there.
He needed to get out of New York.
Well, clearly New York didn't want him. I mean, 2 years in a row now, he's pretty much done what they've asked of him, and they still, continue to sign other guys. So good for him. I don't blame him.
Question, Bunk. What was the one weak point we talked about? The Dodgers bullpen, the back end, right?
Oh yeah, and they signed.
They sure as shit shored that up, didn't they?
They did. They got
Edwin Diaz.
They got
3
Diaz.
years.
Good signing.
That's a huge signing for
Good
them.
signing.
That solidifies that bullpen. That is going to be. There's got to be MLB should step in at one point.
I know
it
is
this to be competitive.
But you know what? Look who they lured him from. The Mets, who pretty much have unlimited funds. And I think it's funny because the Mets just lost two guys. Well, I don't know how hard they were going after him, but they lost those two guys. I'm sure I know they're in on Kyle Tucker and they're in on Bregman and they're in on Belly and all those guys. But yes, I there's got to be something weird there going on because they're not signing those guys. So maybe people
They're
don't want to
not.
play
They're
there.
not. I think they're just getting sick of it.
Yeah.
And you just saw, I mean, how much money are they actually going to have when they're giving 700 million to somebody?
Well,
That's my thoughts. Like how much of a contender can you build? The money does run out at some
it
point.
does. Well, they surprisingly they got rid of Nemo, which I was really surprised at because
Yeah.
he was a New York guy and he's a good player. I mean, I don't know what the thought process was there, but they got what Marcus Simeon back.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but that
Which second base, but that's not I don't know,
yeah, it
man.
does seem like a strange. I don't know. It doesn't. It seems like they have a lot of money, but they don't spend it smart. So
Well, that's been the Mets for a long
it
time now,
has. It
since the
has.
Piazza era.
Yeah, and there's a lot of
And
guys still haven't signed. So there's some big names that we're waiting on. I mean, Cease signed, and then
yep,
that's kind of it for the starting pitch. I think one of the pitchers signed yesterday, though.
Steven Matz signed.
Matt signed with your Rays.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Veteran, but they need that. Tampa needs a left-hander, and they need just some experience in the rotation.
Yeah,
The best Tampa Bay teams have been what? The teams that go to like they had Charlie Morton was with them when they made that run to the World Series, right
yeah.
in 2020. They had and then way back they had older pitchers. Like they need that established presence in that rotation. So I'm happy they got Mats, and I'd like to see them make a move or two more. Um, Tampa's willing to spend a little bit. I don't know if you've
They
noticed. I
signed
mean,
somebody else too.
Cedric Mullins. They signed
That's right.
Cedric Mullins,
They signed Mullen, and I thought they signed somebody else too. I can't remember who.
Steven Matz.
And I thought there was another one. But yeah, they've made some moves. I mean, Yankees have made zero moves, which I'm not surprised at. I think they're trying to get one of the big guys and then kind of
Yeah.
go from there. I think there's some second basemen that are, Marte. I don't know why. Diamondbacks I think want to move him because of his contract, but freaking guy's an all-star every year. He'd be a
He's
great
an
pickup for
all-star
somebody.
every year.
He's a really
Huge.
good player.
Looks like Tampa's positioning to sell Lau.
Yeah, I
Like
saw
he's going to
that.
get
Yeah.
moved,
Um,
which will be a big pickup for somebody. But I mean, in typical Tampa fashion, this is when he's got 2 years left on his contract. This is when they do it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, a little bit of
we'll
movement.
see.
Little bit of movement. We'll probably see some. Maybe we'll see some more before the end of the year. I don't know.
I have a feeling it's just going to be a pretty dead winter.
Yeah,
I really do. I think with the CBA coming up in next year, the possibility of God, if they don't find an agreement lockout in 27, which would suck. God, please don't
yeah,
lock out
yeah.
in 27. I think owners are just kind of being a little more conservative here. Even the Dodgers are not doing what they've done the past few years.
Oh, at some point, there's no more positions to fill. Jesus, God.
Wait, what do they need to upgrade? Third base, Max Muncy, I guess.
I don't know. He got glasses halfway through the season, and he was a friggin' superstar again. So, I don't know. Where do you? He's an older guy. He's been around a long time, but they don't really have a lot of spots left for people.
Pajes wasn't the best.
No.
They could probably get another outfielder.
They're in on Kyle Tucker.
Bullpen. Yeah, of course they are. Bullpen.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not in that.
I think Toronto's going to end up being the biggest spender of the winter.
And they seem to be willing to pay a lot of money for a lot of guys. So it'd be interesting to see. It's fun to watch, see who lands where. But my Yankees, nobody. Tampa Bay's made a couple moves. No. So we'll see.
Tampa's made more moves than the Yankees so far.
The Yankees have made no moves. I don't believe they've signed anybody.
The
zero.
Pirates are signing people, and the Yankees haven't signed
Actually,
anyone.
The Pirates seem to be in on guys.
Gregory Soto.
Yeah.
They picked up. They give him $8 million. For that
that's
team,
not
that's
bad.
crazy.
And I think the Cardinals are still trying to offload guys. But they have second.
We got Arenado's got to move, right?
He does.
He's got to move.
He's older. He didn't have a great year. I don't know, where do you move to? Where does he go?
Send him back to Colorado.
That's what I was gonna say. It might be not a bad move for Colorado.
No, and get rid of what's his face, a third they have
Chris.
right now who never plays, Chris Bryant. That was a horrible
Oh,
contract.
Bryant's just constantly hurt. He's injured. I mean, unfortunately. And Bryant could play outfield if you need him to. So
Yeah. Did you see that the Angels are trying to buy out Rendon?
no, I didn't see that.
They straight up just said, we're trying to give him all his money so he leaves, get him off payroll.
Well, I wouldn't be if that was me. If you're going to give me all my money, that'd be beautiful.
I know.
What's the advantage to not taking it?
I think there's some loops and shit and like he bonuses that he wouldn't get that he wants. But the dude just doesn't play.
Well,
He never plays.
the bonuses would be based off playing, and so my counter would be that's fine. You can stay. You're just going to sit the bench. You'll be a utility guy. You'll never get the bonuses
You're
anyway.
never going to play. Yeah.
So I'm sure that's probably the conversation.
DFA your ass.
Yeah, and then you know what? He's made a crap load of money. He can go off and not play baseball like he wants, and
yeah.
And enjoys.
God, if you were the owner of the Angels and that guy said that right after you gave him that massive contract, you got to be pissed.
You do.
He's got to be so livid.
And you know what? Maybe that's what you think, but you just don't say it as a professional. And your teammates too are probably like, "Who the hell, man? I don't want to play with this dude. He doesn't even want to be here."
Yeah, I know.
Bad look. But he's got so much money. If he doesn't have to play anymore, just take it and go. God.
True. Very true. All right, Bunk. That's all I've got on the sports world. Anything else?
That's all I got.
You, sir?
That's all I got, big dog.
I'm going to go take some NyQuil and go to bed, my friend.
Me and the hot chickens will be...
You and your hot chickens.
Go looking after the gecko.
The non-existent gecko right now.
I can't find her, damn it. She's hidden in there somewhere. Did they say leave her alone? So I ain't going to go fussing, but I'd like to see her.
Just go back to the convention, pay the lady $5 to tell you how to take care of it. The snake lady.
Oh, and she was... Not a picture you wanted.
Lady,
Not a picture you wanted, my friends. All right.
All right. Well, if you're enjoying it, smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a good rating, whatever it is. If you have any questions, bunkandpickpodcast@gmail.com. And as always, Bunk.
Hey, rolling balls.
It's the Bunk and Pick podcast.
Be looking for those QR code stickers all around town.
If you're in Austin, this is listening.
And as I travel, I'll be putting them all over the country.
There we go. You travel from your upstairs to your downstairs.
I do. You're mean.
Have a good one, everyone.